Do you guys like when I talk for an hour before playing a game? Or should I just go right into the game? Yes, it's a good podcast. It's a good podcast. Thank you. Every once in a while in the back of my head, I'm always like, I want to start a podcast with I want to ask most likely Shindigs or somebody to start a podcast, but then I'm like, I don't know if we have time for a podcast. A podcast with Nano? I don't know if Nano would be good for... I would have to make a bunch of tweaks to Nano if we're going to make it a podcast thing. Like, I would literally have to, like, put all of the topics into Nano's brain so that he knows about them. But I also I don't know if it would be good to be a podcast. Podcasting is like one of the lowest forms of entertainment. I say that as somebody who like listens to podcasts. It's like the lowest form of it's literally just listening to guys talk. It's on like the like hierarchy of like of like entertainment. Podcast is like very close to the bottom. But like the fake clips, I really like those fake clip ones where they pretend to have a podcast.
I'm at the point where if someone came up to me and said, if you slap your mom, I'll give you $15 million.
Yeah.
I'd slap my mom, but I would not accept the $15 million because, to be honest, that job experience is invaluable on my resume.
I'm surprised they didn't change the scene to a podcast instead of a radio. That would have been so funny. I was listening to a podcast. This is a podcast that I've seen recommended by multiple people. There was a part of the episode where they talk about Eva, and like two of the hosts are like, yeah, it's like pretentious shit. It's like not a good show.
Since when is Evangelion pretentious?
Oh, that's kind of.
Bro, have you seen it?
Kind of, yeah, it's kind of
Is
it? Bro,
It's kind
if
of
you end
pretentious.
the fucking show on like just a whatever the fuck that was, the last episode, that's
Right.
pretentious.
They were like, I don't get it. It's like really pretentious. It's really stupid. And then one guy was like, I like it. He was like, because it's a whole vibe.
I feel like if you're into that vibe, you'll like it. And
Yeah.
if you weren't signing up for that, you probably won't think much of the show.
And the other guys were like, that's why I don't like it, because everyone says it's a vibe, and they say if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't.
Either you're going to really resonate with the emotions that are put on screen, it'll hit you in a way that few stories or few pieces of media ever can. But
Totally.
if you don't resonate with it, well,
You don't resonate with it.
You don't resonate with it, and you're probably
Whatever.
going to think it's a shit story, which with so many loose ends, and that's pretty much it, you know.
And it's like, well, what the fuck? That makes me feel stupid. And I think everyone thinks they're really smart for liking it. And like, it was, okay, I was listening to this like conversation, and I was like, I like, was it the Hog Tuah podcast? No, I don't want, the important thing is, it made me watch Eva, because I was like, that's crazy. I love this show. Or like, that's not what I got at all from the show. Because, you know, you watch things when you're older, you kind of understand things a bit better. You're more educated, you're smarter, you have more experience. You've watched other media and can kind of like see it from a different perspective. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And now I'm watching it, and I feel like this is like the most I've ever liked the series. I don't personally understand Eva, but if I rewatch it, I might. It's a topic of conversation to talk to. Man, I don't even. That podcast might as well not exist for me. It might as well be like a meme everybody came up with, because I've never seen a genuine clip of it. I've only seen people photoshopping it and being like, "Oh, talk to Linus Tech Tips about a computer," or talk to Pyramid Head. I've never seen like a serious like this is what happened in a episode. I've never seen a post like that. I like when she talked to Slavoj Žižek. That would be, I think, the one, if there is one episode that I would actually watch, it would be her talking to Zizek. I honestly think that would be a really funny episode because I feel like he would just pull out all his best hits and she would probably just be like, oh, that's funny. No, but like, I mean, it's not even like, oh, I missed, like, is there an episode? Has there been a single episode of that? Has there been a single, who has she talked to? Who has she talked to? Like anybody? Who has she talked to? I am, this might sound like a joke. I have no idea who she has ever talked to. She talked to Dasha? That's not true. That can't, is that true? No way. Wait, did she actually? Hold on. I need to like I need to look this up. I mean, of course you would talk to Dasha. Okay, talk to IMDb. Who are her guests? Give me the fucking episodes. IMDb. Oh, here we go. Whitney Cummings. Her grandma. That's sweet. Caitlin Bristow. Oh wait, I'm rude. I should show you guys. Oh, episode 4, Dasha. Hannah Berner. Gojo Siwa. Okay. There's been 6 episodes. Okay. Sorry, I needed to do that for my sanity. I mean, I know who Dasha is. JoJo Siwa's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, okay. Wait, thank you, Salad Forest, for clarifying that. That would be kind of funny if she only talked to just Brooklyn, post-left podcasters and like that's it. And she's like, I don't know what any of you guys are saying. That would be okay. That would if that would be a maybe funny angle for that show. For her to just talk to really like irony poison post left people, like as every guest she has, and her whole bit is she's just like, I don't know what any of you are saying. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, if I was her agent, like I would be booking the most insane guests. Oh, dude, that bad. You fear I'd be radicalized into something? If that's the case, then I would have her talk to, I track down the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese's and have her interview that person. I'd have her interview the angry trumpet guy.
You're flat. I'm trained classically. I'm trained contemporaneously. And you suck.
Interviewing Count Chocula would be pretty good. I would have her interview like Elvis impersonator and just be like, this is Elvis. just be like, oh yeah, we got the real Elvis here. Tony the Tiger VTuber. Man, did he ever come back after his debut? I felt so bad. Everybody was shitting on, like everyone was shitting on that debut, but when I was watching, I'm just like, Man, he's having a rough debut.
Linda from Legal would be mad if I didn't mention that you probably shouldn't put milk in your liquid-cooled PC. That is for tigers only. And also, don't drink liquid out of your cooling tubes or even put it on your cereal.
Oh, we've all been there. Yeah, when your fucking tracking breaks on your big debut day, that's like the worst thing to happen. I felt bad. I know he's like a brand and everything, but it sucks. It sucks when your shit breaks. Fake podcast where some interviews a fake cereal mascot would be very funny. I think that could be pretty funny. Did you guys see that the new Google thing? The new Google AI. The AI or Google has a new thing that lets you generate a podcast episode. You just give it a link to something or a YouTube channel and it generates like an entire podcast episode between two people discussing the thing. The actual reason I think they made it is that is they want to show off their new voice tech, and it's just a very easy way of doing it by like being like, oh wait, you can generate a podcast episode because it automatically creates two people talking to each other. Actually, like making an episode, like making the text, like is probably something that could already be done, because it would just scan the page and just like any topic, it just generate a script from that. But I think like the main thing that they're trying to show off with it is their new voice tech, and I think the reason that they give people is they say that it's like a way for you to learn, like to read something without having to like read it. So for instance, like let's say if there's like a news article, they're like, oh, if you don't want to read the news article, you could just put it in and just listen to two people talk about it. I don't think they sincerely believe people will like do that. If anyone losing their job to AI is funny. Aw, he's stuck. Oh, I'm gonna leave him alone. I won't get him.